Hi, the purpose of this video is to show you how to get the most out of the new Who Owns It app from TaxNetUSA. If you've ever asked yourself that question of who owns that piece of property, whether you're in the middle of downtown or you're in the middle of absolutely nowhere, we've developed an application that resides on your iPhone or iPad that will answer that very question. You can launch it from anywhere in the county. Your position is quickly shown by a blue dot. You're going to see all the parcels around you. Simply tap the one you're interested in and ownership data is revealed. If you tap it a second time, even more data is revealed. So let's go ahead and go start through finish through a sample of using Who Owns It. Here's the icon that would reside on your iPhone. You see the picture of the house with the question mark. Simply push it. Here I was in downtown Bonham, and the blue dot is where I'm located. I tapped on 401 Pine. Notice ownership information is given at the bottom of the screen. You have three different views available to you: a standard view, a hybrid view, and a pure satellite view. The hybrid view simply overlays parcel data on top of satellite data. Good for providing a frame of reference. As you notice, I simply clicked on that property. Well, I went ahead and took a picture. In the lower right hand corner is an icon of a camera. I selected that, captured a picture. You're given the option of if you want to use that picture, take a new picture. The minute I took that picture, I hit the save button in the upper right hand corner. That blue bar is showing the progress of uploading that picture. Now in the upper right hand corner, the word save changed to saved. The first time you take a photo of a property using Who Owns It, it's going to ask you if you want to assign it to an existing list or create a new list. It could be out looking for prospective commercial sites for Joe Anderson. It could be out looking for homes. Name the list, give it a name that is descriptive of the task you're performing. Here it is. I just simply created a list and attached it to it, and I can access all of those properties associated with that list when I return to my office. Here I just went to another section of town and launched Who Owns It again. Notice the properties are displayed all around me. I clicked on 301, which is the city of Bonham. You notice at the bottom of the screen we have a couple of different tools you can use. The triangular bar to the left of the word standard resets the GPS. So in the event you think the GPS is off, push it. The standard view is what you're looking at. We talked about hybrid and satellite view, and the little gear in the right hand corner is the Who Owns It dashboard. Here I selected on 301, and we notice it shows who the owner is. Notice there's also no pictures. I clicked on the icon in the lower right hand corner, took a picture. You have the option to retake that picture if you don't like it, and again, no limit to the number of pictures you can take. Here I went ahead and created a list called Just Visiting. Now let's see what happens when I get back to my office. I log into my account. Notice we have this feature called Save Properties. I clicked on Save Properties. Here's my list called Just Visiting. On the other side, notice it gives me the date I created the list and the last time I added something to it. So you could have created a list a month ago and been adding properties to it over time, like a good case is if you're prospecting for a piece of property for someone. Here it is. I pulled up that list. It's only comprised of one property. It could have 100 properties on here. So I'm back in my office. I'm going to click on that property. Up comes information on that piece of property. Notice in the upper left hand corner it tells you, hey, this is on a list called Just Visiting. So I can click here if I want to remove it, or I can just leave it, but it just gives me a good indicator. Now I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of the page. I went ahead and purchased a copy of the sketch for a couple of credits, and look, there are my images, and there could be an infinite number of images there. I can also assign a caption to that image. Now I could also have done that within the Who Owns It app itself. These images can be copied and put into word processor programs such as Microsoft Word. So we've got two really good things working together here. We've got Who Owns It for when you're out and about, and then we've got your Pro Plus account for when you get back to the office. Now I want to tell you about one neat thing about Who Owns It. At the end of the day, if you've ever had that sinking feeling of maybe you missed something, shoot, who owned that property behind my subject property? Or maybe who owned the property next door? Well, we can take you back in time and you can answer that question. Here, I'm going to go back and use the Brent Chaz tour list. Notice there's 4 properties that we saw: Collin County, Denton County, and Tarrant County. Let's select the one with the heading C. I go back, I simply tap that property. Now, even though I'm in my office, I'm suddenly back in Tarrant County. So I can tap on any piece of property here and see who owns it. Who owned that property across the street? Bang, now I've got the answer. What about behind me? Now I have the answer. It's just another neat way to be able to go back in time in case you miss something. This is yet another application we developed with you in mind. We hope you enjoy using it. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. Have a great day.